Hello, if you're a bookkeeper who wants to work with construction or roofing clients, but you're afraid of making costly mistakes in QuickBooks, this video is for you. You don't want to make costly mistakes with a real client. And I hear a lot of bookkeepers talking about that, of being really afraid and fearful of making mistakes in QuickBooks, that if they make a mistake or if they don't know how to do something, that they're going to end up losing a client. And it takes a lot of work just to get that client. A lot of bookkeepers are very hesitant with that. I have a solution for that problem there. And so I'm going to take you a walkthrough of a boot camp that is starting next Tuesday that I have created to help bookkeepers learn how to do QuickBooks online for construction or roofing contractors. There's a lot of different contractors you could also serve as well. I'm going to teach you in that boot camp behind the scenes of what I do, and I still do bookkeeping for roofers too. And so I'm also a mentor for you to help you through everything, through my experience, through the achievements I've had, through the mistakes, and the things that I would do differently if I was starting over with my bookkeeping business. And I've actually had a bookkeeping business since 1983, and so it has been very fruitful for me. So today what I'm going to do is share the screen with you. And if this looks like it's something that is for you, that you're interested in doing, especially in starting out 2026, so that you're not wasting any time or wasting money. Because honestly, when we get in QuickBooks and we're wandering around and we don't know how to do things, it actually costs us a lot of money. We could be serving 2 clients for the time it's taking us to serve 1 client. In that boot camp also, I'm going to be going over pricing to clients, so that will help you as well get your first roofing client. But let me go ahead and share the screen with you, and we will walk through it. Who I've spoken to from my YouTube channel here said they enjoy some of the walkthroughs that I do, so I will be doing more of those for you because probably like myself, you're a visual person. Anyway, here we go, and I just want to stop a minute to tell you Happy New Year, and I hope you have a very prosperous 2026 in your bookkeeping business, in your life, all areas of your life. But here we are at helendevries.com/fractional CFO bootcamp. But I will have the link in the description for you. It's an 8-week fractional CFO bootcamp. It starts January the 6th, and it's going to be on Tuesdays at 3 p.m. Central Standard Time. And I will be going through a training with you. We have 8 lessons that we're going to be going through. So 8 weeks is a long enough period of time for you to learn and for you to implement with all the tools and resources that I'm giving you. And so I really wish when I first started, even in QuickBooks Online, I had something like this to help me get through everything. And this has really helped a lot the way that I train my personal clients and helping them get their books clean and understand, how their business works and how QuickBooks Online works and how we make it all work together. You will get financial clarity, confidence, control over your bookkeeping business. And it's just as easy to be a fractional, and it's more impactful to be a fractional CFO accelerator bookkeeper than it is just a generalized bookkeeper. As a generalized bookkeeper, a lot of times you become a commodity because people are just searching for prices. They're not just looking at what value that you bring to the table, what experience you have. Even in a Facebook group that I'm a member of, that there's a lot of bookkeepers in there. One lady, she was asking a question, what's a software that is cheaper than QuickBooks Online? And when you get into that scenario with a client, you're better off of letting them know why QuickBooks Online is the best tool for them. Otherwise, not only are they trying to get a cheaper accounting software, then they're going to try and get a cheaper bookkeeper. This has happened to me several times. So I always know when a client is asking me, is there something cheaper than this? Whether it's the software, whether it's the services I'm providing to them, that is a red flag for you. It is good to be a fractional CFO bookkeeper because you're doing more than historical transactions. You're actually helping them and transforming their business. So that's why I am so excited about that and passionate about it. But anyway, I have a video here that you can watch that'll tell you a little bit of information I have, what you'll get inside the Fractional CFO Accelerator 8-week boot camp. And just to let you know, we have for the boot camp a general admission, and I made the general admission so everybody could afford and to come in and to watch and to learn and to ask questions. And then we also have a VIP portion of the boot camp, and then for the VIP is where I'm going to work with you, and you're going to be sharing the screen of your QuickBooks, and I'm going to be answering your questions within your own business, not just in general bookkeeping. It's very specific to you of what challenges you are having and what areas you need to solve in QuickBooks, or what is the next step in your business, or how do you set up your systems so you can build a strong 6, 7, 8-figure bookkeeping business. Okay. But it is going to be step-by-step online training built for roofing companies and trade contractors. Like I say, a trade contractor in the construction industry, if you're new to it, it could be a painter, it could be an AC company, it could be interior trim, exterior trim, it could be a home improvement, a handyman, it could be someone that installs decks, it could be a sheetrock person. Any kind of construction involving a home, then that's what a trade contractor is. Sometimes in the construction industry, we call these a specialty contractor because they specialize in one particular thing. Okay. And so we're going by this step-by-step training to get you your first 3 to 6 clients to help you be successful in your bookkeeping business. And in our school community, when you join, there are bookkeepers and there are also some roofers in there. So if you are having conversations, even with roofers or bookkeepers, just in that group itself, you might find your first client. That is a good big resource that we have for you there. But you can build a 6-figure bookkeeping fractional CFO business. It's live coaching, it's implementation, support to grow your 6-figure. I've got a lot of very important templates that I actually use in my business myself. So these aren't from somebody else or anything. I just went out and bought these. These are actual things that I use inside my business. For an example, like your roofing chart of accounts, I have that in a PDF, and I also have it in an Excel file that you can upload directly into QuickBooks. I have all of the accounting terms just so you would have a reference guide if you're talking to a client and they say some term that you don't understand, then it will be in those definitions and terms to help you understand it too, and to dig deeper into it. This is a master training, and you're going to meet a lot of like-minded bookkeepers in our roofing community. And plus, I'm also a member of another community on school that is just exclusively roofers. So anytime that I'm bringing any of those roofers into our world, then you will get an opportunity, those that join my bookkeep in the VIP section, to possibly even get a new client while we're doing this. It is a step-by-step training program for bookkeepers who want to master roofing bookkeeping, understand their numbers, and become a trusted CFO partners for the trade. And I just put high value really on the trusted part, because anybody that hires you to do their bookkeeping for them, you have to get through the like, know, and trust factor. And sometimes it takes a long time. It can take 3 months, 6 months, a year, 2 years before, that some people have now trusted you to turn over to you, all their financial data, their bank account, and all of these things. So it takes a little bit of time for that. You can enroll now, and it starts next Tuesday. I will be keeping the boot camp open until I finish our second lesson, in order for anybody that's late coming in that they can join, and you'll still have the replay from the first lesson and the second lesson. So you can go back and get all the resources and everything that you need. You can join VIP or general admission. If you are really interested in growing your bookkeeping business this year, though, I definitely would join the VIP so I can answer all of your specific questions. If you just feel like you don't have the time or the resources for that, then do join the general admission. Even if you aren't able to attend live, you can come back in, get the recordings, download those, and save those onto your computer that you can watch at a later time too. And this just tells a little bit about myself here. I started my bookkeeping business over 25 years ago. So I've worked in the bookkeeping and accounting industry and for corporations for many years now, with job costing and bookkeeping, accounting. I was a manager at a big engineer firm as well. So I learned a lot of things there. So as you grow your bookkeeping business, you're still going to continue to learn a lot of different things. And I did want to say, in our bookkeeping boot camp, in the 6th or 7th week, then we are going to start going into marketing as well, and how I build websites, where you can build you a website for very inexpensive money and at least get something basic up. And then what I like to do, then you just keep improving and you adding things to it. And so this will help you a lot. So if you're on Facebook, then you can post your link to your website, and you could put, who you are and who you help and that type of thing. And if you want to put your prices on there, then you can do that as well. Just have a testimonial here. With Mary Bursell, I actually got them out of a really bad spot that they were in. And with Vinny, I've helped her quite a bit. This is an attorney here that you can go to our training here, click on the course section. Here's the home page, just so you know. And then you can click on join the boot camp here, or you can go to our training and you'll see all of the products that I currently offer for you to help you grow your bookkeeping business. But we're going to click join the boot camp here. It gives you some information about it as well. Just click your button there, and then we'll be to this screen that I went through with you. And then you just want to click join the boot camp. I'm in. And then when you get to the checkout page, you would put in your name, email address. Be sure and put in a good email address for you there with your name. And then you can actually click one of these that you want to purchase. If it's the $4.97, that is for the general admission, then you would click that one. If you want the VIP, the $14.97, you would click that one. Reach out to me at info@roofforprofits.com, and we'll get on a call and we'll see how we can help you put in your credit card information and place order. That is all for today. And so I will have all the links in the description so that you can go and take a look at that if it's something that you are interested in. All right. Thank you so much. And we will talk to you next week. Bye-bye.